Sugarshack session.
So last year, I had the same manager last year as the manager who manages Shania Twain and The Weeknd. It was so random. But they went through a real hard time during the pandemic and we decided to part ways. And I tend to take things real personally. That's just the kind of guy I am. And I really thought when we parted the ways, I thought that was like the universe's way of saying, fuck it, you're done with music. You need to go back to that sales job, maybe. And so I actually really thought I was done with music. This is just last year. And as a way to thank fans, I grabbed a few of my friends and I was just like, I'm just going to play some free shows all over the country just to thank people for the journey. So we got all these underground parking lots in Australia, and I didn't have any money for like microphones or amplification or anything like that. So I emailed the whole fan base and was like, yo, I'm going to play at Sydney, one of these car parks in Sydney, and you guys come if you want. And at the first show, there were like 5 people, and I was real depressed, you know. I was just real like, what, 5 people? What a fitting way to end the career. But then 5 people turned into hundreds, and we were playing car park shows all over the east coast of Australia, free shows, and it suddenly caught some momentum. And we were doing tours all over Australia. And then I had a cover on TikTok that went viral, and it was 300,000 new followers on TikTok. And it did something really weird because I started, those 300,000 new followers were all American. And I wasn't planning on any American shows anytime soon, but I felt like my hand was forced. So I called out all these American fans and I was like, yo, if you guys want me to play there, you can pay for the tour. And we did a crowdfunding campaign, and literally all of my TikTok followers paid for me to do a tour, which is also the reason why I'm here at Sugarshack, because of all the fans that paid my way. But somewhere along there, like all these car park shows in Australia took off, and they had me on national TV. It was really weird seeing my face on television. And they had me on national TV, and then a fella by the name of Teddy Swims came along, and he was just like, I've been following you, you can come support. So we supported Teddy Swims, and now we're doing this. And I turned around to my friend Nate, who's here, and I was like, we played to 5 people in a car park last year. We played to thousands in front of Teddy Swims. And after the US, this is our second last show in the US. We play a sold-out New York City show after this. But after this, we fly to the UK and 4 festivals back-to-back with like, I think that's like 20,000 people each festival. And I'm from a small suburb, small town in Sydney, Australia. So this is like, you guys are witnessing like the dream come alive. And like, I'm just real, like, sometimes I'm like, I can't even believe that it's happening. So I wrote this song, and this is my last song for you guys. I wrote this song the night before we landed, the night before performing with Teddy Swims. And it literally went from 5 people in a car park to a few hundred in a car park to hundreds at my own tour to thousands at Teddy Swims. Now we're playing tens of thousands, and I'm literally watching it do this. And so I needed, my therapist always says like, you need to keep a record and journal all this. And so the night before the first Teddy Swims show, before I mounted the stage with thousands, I decided to write a new song. And that's always dangerous because it's just like, well, what if I fuck up and forget the lyrics? But it was my way of like, I think, validating myself for the journey and my way of saying, hey, I think you're doing good, you know. So this is my last song for you guys. This one's called Good. Does your hair still fall to the side of your face? Do your glasses still get foggy in the rain? Did you finally build the flower store you dreamt of all those days before? Does your hair still fall to the side of your face? 'Cause it's cold in Dublin City. It's 3:15. Are you lonely missing yesteryear or lonely missing me? Tell your mother I'm trying to make good. Tell your father that I'm trying to make good. Did you finish all our Netflix shows? I've been watching Game of Thrones on my own. Did you finally find another man? A love that isn't sinking sand. Did you finish all our Netflix shows? 'Cause it's cold in Sydney City. It's 3:15. Are you lonely missing yesteryear or lonely missing me? Tell your mother I'm trying to make good. Tell your father that I'm trying to make good. Did you hear the music? Dreams come alive. And the crowds are singing loud every night. 'Cause I finally learned to see in me where you no longer care to see. Did you hear the music? Dreams come alive. 'Cause I met a girl the other day, and I swear to God she loves me. But all the pain you left inside, it makes me feel that I'm not worthy. Yeah, despite all that, she thinks that I'm good. And despite the past, she sees so much good. Yeah, it's cold in New York City. It's 3:15. Are you lonely missing yesteryear or lonely missing me? Tell your mother I'm finally doing good. Tell your father I'm finally doing good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sugarshack, I've played a show here, and I saw